Hope you're doing good. Micah back with another video. Back here to talk about iPadOS 17.5, the much awaited update for the iPads, just for them not to really do that much for us, at least as of now. We thought that we would have gotten a glimpse as to what iPadOS was going to bring to us with the new M4 iPads, specifically the iPad Pro variants, but the only thing they highlighted was a couple different things in terms of video rendering and nothing significant to the overall operation of iPadOS. So with iPadOS 17.5, it's a little bit on the smaller side, but it still provides some interesting feature improvements for us to use on a regular basis. So if you guys haven't already, make sure to like button, subscribe to the channel, notification bell, so that way it's my video, so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking. And don't forget to hit that super thanks button to donate and support to the channel, so that way we can continue to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. Now let's get into the video, and the first thing we're going to talk about is the calculator. It's still not here. Supposedly, reportedly, in the code somewhere far beyond our comprehension, calculator was supposed to be added to the iPads with 17.5, and it is not here. Now, if you see a calculator pop up, it's because I have one downloaded. This is not the one from Apple. All right, this is just not it. So unfortunately, we still don't have it. Even if I've already checked the App Store, and it's just not here. You know, it's not gonna pop up over here. Go into settings. Outside of let's type in calculator. I bet you ain't nothing popping up. So no calculator. This is the app that I have downloaded. So no calculator for the iPads as of right now. So unfortunately, we're still waiting on that. Now, what we don't have to wait on is Apple Podcasts being improved. So upon using this, of course, let me go ahead and tone that down. If I want to show you guys, the Apple Podcast now reflects the color of the album artwork or podcast album artwork, whatever you want to call it, in the player for the widget. So if I hit play, it's going to change to blue. Boom. And then if I switch over to here, I didn't say to do that. If I hit play, now it switches to red. So as you guys can see, they brought that feature here to the iPads, and I'm glad that they did, because listening to podcasts also is a nice, refreshing experience on the iPad Pro in terms of the overall player UI, and I'm glad that they added that subtle change to the iPads as well as your iPhones going forward. Apple News also has some updates. So if I come in there to Apple News, let's just click on Apple for the sake of argument. Let's back out. Come in here to Apple. Okay. Come on. So looking at Apple News, if we come down here to, I have to actually click this over here. Click the side menu here. And if you see, we will go to puzzles, because there's not necessarily a following section over here. So on the iPad, you just have to go to sports puzzles, and here you get the same puzzles and games, quarterlies, mini, crossword. Just know that you do need an Apple News Plus subscription in order to take advantage of and enjoy these type of games and puzzles and leaderboards with Apple News Plus. So I like this addition here for the Apple device in general. Another addition to the iPads is if we go ahead, swipe down, press and hold, we swipe over to, how about just hit the plus icon? We have new Pride Wallpapers, and they should pop up here. If not, I may have to just scroll down to it. And here they are. This is it, Pride Radiance. And you see you get different colors for them, which is nice. So it adds some flair. I don't know why it's taking a long time to load these up, because that's a little strange to me. But as you guys can see, these are the new Pride wallpapers. Upon selecting one, if I hit add, and I add as a pair, you guys will get to see and experience the transitions in the background. So as you guys can see, if I go ahead and click it back, okay, now it looks like it changes a little bit, as you guys can see here. the screen off and screen on, you get a different look for Pride. So that's how you do it on the iPads. As you guys saw with the iPhones, you can just keep swiping up and down and it'll change the orientation of the wallpapers. On the iPad, you have to turn the screen off and turn it back on in order to get a new look for the Pride wallpapers. And the last thing I could talk about is a future change coming to the iPads, and that is via the EU. EU has listed the iPads as in the same vein as iPhones, meaning that Apple is required to open up iPad to third-party uses, and that will benefit the iPads greatly when it comes to gaming, because a lot of people would like to game with their iPads using the Epic Store, using third-party games in general. And although we can at least do so with PlayStation with the remote play, using iPad as a catalyst essentially to play PlayStation games from our PlayStation 4 or 5, it will be nice to see a third-party use case for the iPad. So that's something that we may see in the future, and again, that will only really apply to the EU, and that would also mean third-party stores in general also coming to the iPads and not just the iPhones. So those are the updates that I was able to find for the iPads for you guys. It's the M2 iPad Pro. This is probably going to be one of the last videos you see from the M2 iPad Pro, because I will have a new device that I'll be using on a daily basis for work activities, and I'm very excited to check it out and see how that goes going forward. So stay tuned for that. And again, thank you guys for the support in order to at least make something like this come true. So be on the lookout for that. But again, as always, you guys haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, the notification bell. It's all free. I have some videos so you and I can sit back, check, see what's cracking, and don't forget to hit that super thanks button to donate and support the channel to keep tech fresh and alive on this channel. Your man Micah signing out. Until the next video, wait for it.